everyone, it's Sandra, and before I start, I'd like to acknowledge two things. First, my lighting might be a little bit weird because I am filming at night. And the second thing I want to acknowledge is my voice. I am sick right now. I am battling my first cold of the year. It's on its way out, so that's that. And I'm going to do a products I have used up video. I have used up quite a few products. I was kind of on a kick towards the end of summer, and I have so many that I'm actually going to split it into two videos. This video will be skincare products that I've used up. Most of these things were part of my summer skincare routine, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about each product and how I used it because I did do a summer skincare routine video. I'll link to it below just in case you're interested. I really wanted to use everything up and then kind of start new and get some new products for fall, and I will be doing an updated skincare routine. So I'm going to get started with some Bioderma products that I've used up. I decided to try their Sebium range, which is geared towards oily skin. I got the Sebium AKN and the Sebium Mat. You can tell I really like the AKN. I ended up using it, I ended up repurchasing it, and I used 2 bottles of it. I just use it instead of a moisturizer in the summertime. It was hydrating enough for my oily skin, and it also contained a little bit of salicylic and lactic acid that helped keep the pores clear, and it did help keep breakouts at bay. This thing was Sebium Mat. This is supposed to be like again a moisturizer. I use this in the I use this as my daytime moisturizer. I was using this at night. Anyway, this I wouldn't repurchase. This did absolutely nothing. It felt nice on the skin in the morning just as a light moisturizer, but it claims to be a mattifier. It claims to regulate the skin's oil production over time, and it did not do that. So I would never repurchase this, nor would I recommend that anybody try it. So the Sebium Mat was kind of a bust, but I used it up anyway. The other thing I used up was my trusty La Roche-Posay Effaclar Duo. This is my spot treatment of choice. It contains salicylic acid. I actually haven't repurchased it yet because I decided to give my skin a break from salicylic acid because I found that the products I was using kind of stopped working as it was getting towards the end of the summer. So I've been using this pretty much non-stop for 2 years, so I figured I should just stop and kind of try a new active ingredient. This is what I used on blemishes, and I actually broke out on my back as well. I had a really bad breakout on my back. I think it was a reaction to some hair care products that I was using, and my back and shoulders were just full of these red bumps that were turning into whiteheads. It was really disgusting. So I actually went to the drugstore and I wanted to try the Oxy range. So I bought these. These are the Oxy, the deep cleaning pads, like the salicylic acid. Obviously this is empty because I used it up, but these I wouldn't recommend. They were just really drying and they didn't do anything, but I ended up using them up anyway. I couldn't really tell a difference. These were just very high. They're high in alcohol. They had 2% salicylic acid in them. I would never recommend you use these on your face. I think they're way too hard for the face. So I was just using them on my shoulders and on my back to help kind of dry out the breakouts that I was getting, but I wasn't really that impressed with these. However, this worked really well. This is the Oxy Acne Vanishing treatment with 5% benzoyl peroxide. Again, I would apply this on my shoulders and back twice a day. Within a week, everything was gone. Everything was really good. And I ended up even using it on my face. I got some bad breakouts here in this area. The only thing is, you can't really use this underneath makeup. It's too drying, the texture's a bit weird, so I would just kind of recommend you use this at night if you're gonna use it on any blemishes. And on my back, it dries, it leaves a white cast as it dries, which was kind of a pain in the butt in the summer because I wanted to wear tank tops and I couldn't. I would just kind of wear a t-shirt on the days in which I wanted to put this on in the morning. Another thing I tried to use on my back is something that I actually received from a company. This is a UNT Acne Clear Fast Action Spot Treatment. This is also a salicylic acid treatment. I believe this had 2.5% salicylic acid in it, so it was quite concentrated. It smells really pleasant. It smells like carrots. It's very natural. I used up the whole thing, but it really didn't do anything. It did feel like it was stinging when I put it on my back, but it didn't really do anything else. I tried to put it on some spots on my face as well, and it just kind of made my face really sticky, but it didn't do anything, so I wouldn't recommend this. Next thing I finished up was my cleanser, the Avene Gentle Cleanser. This was very nice. This is very comparable to Cetaphil, except I think it's slightly more gentle. It does not contain sodium lauryl sulfate. This was great. However, there's another cleanser that I have been absolutely in love with, and you'll see that in my upcoming skincare routine. I think I found like probably one of my favorite cleansers ever. I'm going to be talking about that in the next coming weeks, but this is a great cleanser as well, especially again if you have sensitive skin, you're battling breakouts and stuff like that. You don't want to over dry your skin with very harsh foaming cleansers and stuff like that. Another item I used up was my Lush Tea Tree Water Toner. This was great. I repurchase this every summer. It's alcohol free, yet it contains tea tree oil, which is an antiseptic. It smells nice and refreshing, and I love this. I've been buying this every single summer since probably 2009, and I will probably keep buying it. Last but not least, I finally used up my little sample of eye cream. This literally lasts me about 2 months, and I used it every single day. I use it as my day eye cream. This is the Origins GinZing. This is really nice because it does contain a little bit of caffeine. It helps with the puffiness, and I like the fact that the lotion itself has a little bit of a pearlescence to it, and it works really nice underneath your concealer because it does have a little bit of a reflective property. However, it doesn't do anything if you have fine lines or wrinkles, which I know I'm in my mid-20s now. I'm starting to care about that stuff, and I just kind of noticed that I have some fine line action in my under eye area, and this doesn't really do anything for that. So I'm probably just going to switch over to something that's geared towards fine lines. But if your concern is just strictly under eye darkness and puffiness, give this a try because this is a very nice eye cream. So that is it. Those are all the products that I have used up in the skincare category. Like I said, I will be doing a updated skincare routine video very soon, probably in the next week or so, because I'm really happy with what I'm using so far, and I'm excited to share it with you. And most of them are new products, so that'll be exciting. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you're all having a great day, and I'll actually be seeing you later with part 2 of some other items that I've used up. Bye.